Yeah, hi guys. Just doing a quick update video. I know we haven't done a video for a couple of weeks now, or probably a couple of months if I look at it, because there's nothing to video about. Anne's here as well. So hello, Anne. Yeah, just a bit of an update. Nothing specific. What we're doing, what's happening in Thailand, a couple of things along those lines. So the first thing is COVID and the vaccine and stuff like that. We may have turned a corner, okay? The brief history, 2020, Thailand did okay with COVID. Not many deaths, not many cases. As I said, 2021 hit with a vengeance. We went 5 steps backwards, getting 25,000 cases a day, a couple of hundred people dying a day, spreading like wildfire. Thailand got caught on the back foot. They didn't have enough vaccines. So I think the basic plan, they were going to ride it out and try and not vaccine anybody. Yeah. And eventually it would come good. Everyone else around us would be vaccinated. Yeah, all of a sudden they realised, oh shit, we're going to have to vaccinate everyone. Got caught with their pants down, didn't have enough vaccines, and been playing catch up for the last 3 or 4 months. That being said, they're getting on top of it now, ever so slowly. I think it's, hang on, I wrote this down, 28 million doses have been administered, and the population is 60-something million. So all getting up near half the population has had at least one dose. 6 million have had 2 doses. Yeah, so I think it's getting just shy of 10% of the population have had 2 doses now. So yeah, and it's going to be at least to the end of the year before they get any sort of significant herd immunity amount or anything like that, you know. As said, yeah, we're turned a corner, I think, yeah. The numbers were consistently 20, I think it peaked about 24 or something thousand a day. The number yesterday, or today's figures from yesterday, 15,000. So, and it's coming down from 20, 19, 18, 17, yeah. So it looks like we've turned a corner. With that in mind, on the 1st of September, they're looking at a little bit reopening, yeah. Restaurants will be able to have customers, massage shops, haircut shops, shopping mall, restaurants will be able to open, etc. But they're talking about bringing it in where you have to show proof of vaccine. Yeah, you have your card you get when you get vaccinated or something. I can't see how that's going to work. Yeah, it'll be a nightmare. Yes, I'd like to come in for dinner, show us your vaccine thing, which could... Yeah, I suppose it'll work. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So that stuff's supposedly coming in on the start of next month, which is only... Today's the 30th, so it's, yeah, a couple of days away yet. So with the vaccines in mind, I've had my first dose and I go for my second dose in a couple of days' time. About Wednesday, Thursday this week, I get my second dose. Anne had her first dose the other day, the 19th, and had Sinovac. Sinovac, one of them, yeah. Which they're the Chinese ones that everybody hates because they come from China, and it's like
to be strong, and they would die.
Yeah, she says she's not going to die, so that's all good. But I went out with Anne to get that. When I went and got mine, it was a pretty civilised affair, and it was all well run, and not that many people. So I was in the initial first wave of people over 60. This has got down to the broader population now. Oh God, there must have been 10,000 people out there the other day. They're doing it at this big sports stadium out the back here. It's like, there must have been 10,000 people, you know. Oh, all queuing up all day. I think it took Anne 5.5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours from getting there, sit, wait, go through this other section, sit, wait. Yeah. So that's my second one I've been moved. I have to go out to this sports stadium to get it. I'm not looking forward to that, so I'm probably going to have a 5-hour wait or something. I'm hoping not. Maybe I'll go straight through because it's a second dose. I don't know. Because I'm over 60, I get the AstraZeneca, both doses. Anne's going to get Sinovac for the first one, and then AstraZeneca for the second one, yeah. There's an AstraZeneca factory in Thailand, but when they arranged to have the factory come here and build and start doing it, the factory already had signed to be providing doses for the whole of Asia, Philippines, Indonesia, everywhere, right? So although there's a massive big AstraZeneca factory in Thailand, Thailand only gets 10% of the factory's output, which is quite weird. So yeah, and then they supplement the rest with, that's why they're so short on vaccines. And then the Sinovac sort of a stopgap measure as well. They throw that in when they don't have enough, you get Sinovac. And yeah. But the odd thing with this Sinovac, right, prior to these Pfizer and Moderna, those mRNA, whatever it is, mRNA, which is like a new vaccine technology thing. Before they invented those things, a normal vaccine had about a 50-60% efficacy. Yeah, it was 50-60% effectiveness. The flu vaccine, the smallpox, all of those things, right? It's only since they invented these mRNA that all of a sudden the bar got raised up to 90% efficacy. Is that the right word? Efficacy. Yeah, 90%. But saying that, there's nothing wrong with these Sinopharm, Sinovac, those other vaccines. They're what vaccines used to be. But people have it in their head, there's this real it comes from China, it's only 50% effective, it's blah, 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 it must be rubbish. I don't know. To me, it's just a normal strength vaccine that will be quite effective, yeah. As effective as the flu vaccine is every year. Anyway, we don't want to get into conspiracy theory vaccine arguments. Hang on a sec. I got to take Anne out of the picture. She just said, I don't want to be in them. Yes, what was the next thing I was going to talk about? Yeah, so the normal stuff, because Thailand's pretty much very quiet, or Pattaya, and all the tourist areas are ridiculously quiet. Yeah, some of these towns up country Thailand type thing, right? There's not a lot of difference up there. They've still got little farms and factories and things, and they're just chugging away. And there's been a chunk of COVID, but nothing specific. A lot of those places aren't that heavily impacted. It's your Phukets and your Pattaya and Hua Hin and stuff heavily impacted because 90% of here was tourism, yeah, and that's gone, and that's gone to the point where it's not coming back for a long time, yeah. You can go out for a drive around here, and there's whole streets now are just shuttered up. Yeah, you can drive along for 5 kilometres and just shutter after shutter after shutter. Yeah, and they're all shops that, if they didn't have direct tourist customers, they had customers who worked for tourism places. So yeah, but it's not great. But all across Thailand, right? Yeah, there's a level of broader shutdowns or restrictions or whatever. And this misinformation's gone ballistic, yeah? The government puts out contradictory announcements every 3 days. We're importing this vaccine. No, we're not importing that vaccine. We're going to get some Sinopharm. We're going to get some Pfizer, yeah? And it doesn't come. Or well, 10 million Moderna vaccines to arrive next week, and then they don't. No, it's just contrary announcement after contrary announcement. So you can take half of it with a grain of salt. I don't even watch it anymore. Yeah, I think something like Moderna, it's still not coming until October, November this year. Yeah, so you can ring up a hospital and put your name down. If you specifically want Moderna. Pfizer is dribs and drabs, I think. But it's not the government doing Pfizer, it's private hospitals, I think. So they're not subject to who's ordering what, or they're getting it themselves somehow, or yeah. But tons of misinformation. And because there's not a lot happening here, right? The news, and there's some floods and there's some protests, the normal protests going on in Bangkok, anti-government protests and things. Because there's not a lot happening. All these channels and stuff like that, they go down this track of, it's the CCTV or the dash cam channel, yeah? They you watch the news and it's just rubbish off someone's dash cam, a road rage incident, a burglar, cat burglar climbing over the back fence to steal something, and they really are running out of content on the telly. So it's like, it's quite weird. That brings me on to the other thing, is these YouTubers at the moment. Because there is no, all the YouTubers are having trouble with content, yeah? I mean, we haven't done one video for a couple of months, and you know, a lot of other ones. A few guys are still managing to find some interesting stuff and post it up and that sort of thing. But this is one of my pet hates. I'm having a bitch session here. It's these YouTube channels that, because they've got no content, right, because half of them aren't even in Thailand, they can't get back to Thailand, they do these sex tourism videos, yeah? They've sort of gone down to the lowest. I can't find any content, so I'm going to do sex tourism videos, yeah? How to be a sex tourist, you know, informational guide on being a sex tourist, you know, how to go to a bar, how to find a hooker, how to negotiate with a hooker, lies a hooker will tell you, you know, how much does a hooker cost, all of this sort of shit, yeah? It's like, it is really sleazy, horrible, exploitational videos, yeah? And these guys should be, I don't know why YouTube doesn't shut them down, and eventually they do get shut down, yeah? They do this stuff for so long and eventually they get shut down because it's just sleazy, horrible exploitation. Yeah, they're sitting in their basement in the UK, or usually the UK, yeah, doing videos about hookers in Thailand, or, you know, the videos will be stuff like 20 lies a bar girl will tell you, you know, what you need to know if you're going to a go-go bar, you know, how much does it cost to take a bar girl home, and really just, I don't know that people do that anywhere else in the world. I've never seen someone do a video about Australia, UK, Canada, how to go to a brothel, how to pay a bar girl, you know, things that watch out because bar girls might lie to you, or hookers might lie to you or something, yeah. It's horrid. Yeah, these guys should really just hang their head in shame. It's disgusting what they do, yeah. Doesn't help Thailand, doesn't help the image of Thailand. It doesn't help anybody, yeah. But saying that, they guys get a lot of people watching it, yeah. They'll get 20,000 subscribers and they justify what they're doing by, oh, look at all my subscribers. People want to know about hookers and how much they cost and this sort of thing, which I think is really sad. It's using that to justify it. I mean, I could probably open a pedophile channel tomorrow, right? And I would get 50,000 pedophiles would watch my pedophile channel. That doesn't justify having a pedophile channel. Anyway, this is an issue I feel very strongly about. But the other thing these guys do is when they run out of, you know, how to meet a hooker content, they do these stories, right, from 10 years ago, how I met a hooker on my summer holiday, or my trip to Bangkok and all the hookers I met, or, you know, my sex tour of Thailand. Tell stories, right? So the guy will sit there and read out 4 or 5 stories. I went to Pattaya and I went to this bar and I saw a sexy girl in the corner and she smiled at me. Anyway, later on, I took her back to my room and we had fun for 3 days. And then, you know, I left Pattaya and said goodbye to that hooker. Then I travelled to Bangkok and met another hooker. it's really, really sleazy, horrible, scum of the earth content, yeah? To be making money off this sort of thing is just, to me, is the lowest of the low, yeah? And, oh, I mean, there's guys do videos all about the red light scene and bars and, like do bar tours as much as you can get cameras in and out of those places and talk about this area is good and this area is bad. They get away with it without being sleazy about it, right? These guys that do it from their basement in the UK, they just seem to have this level of sleaziness attached to it. They are the worst type of mongers, yeah? And I'm surprised their own family doesn't pull them up on it. This guy's transmitting from his basement in the UK, admits to having a wife, a family, grown-up children. I'm surprised his wife and family aren't saying, stop doing sleazy sex tourist videos. Yeah? I don't know, yeah. Oh, I'm just helping. There's a need for what I do. I'm helping the newbies. Someone's going to go to Thailand and that my information is going to help them. Oh, give me a break. Anyway, you can tell I'm very, very passionate about that topic, yeah. But there's a wave of them at the moment, yeah, because nobody's got much content. These things are popping out of the woodwork now. This is the content, yeah. But anyway, I'll let that go. Not much else here. I got my visa the other day, my yearly visa. I went and renewed that. All-time record. I got out of the car into we were in and out in about 15 minutes, yeah? And if you do a partner visa, it's a stack of documents this thick and, photocopies and copies of this and copies of that. And, yeah, it can be quite a little bit tedious. But, yeah, well, straight in, straight out. It's gone to Bangkok now for final approval, which is normal. You put it in here locally. It gets sent to Bangkok for 3 or 4 week approval, comes back. But that's a given. That will happen. So at the moment in my passport, I've got a stamp that says waiting, pending approval or something for a month. When do we go back for that? 13th. Yeah, I got to go back in on the 13th to get the actual stamp. So that's all good. The odd little thing like that, because of no tourists and COVID and shutdown, you duck around at immigration for something, or even, if you have to go to the bank or you have to go somewhere, there's no one there. It's great. No traffic jams. So on that side of the coin, I suppose there's little advantages, but it's not much use having no traffic jams if you can't drive anywhere anyway. So nothing's open. But our life, it's like Groundhog Day, yeah? Get up, make a coffee, watch a couple of videos, and mops the floor 5 times. I look longingly down at the closed swimming pool that's been shut for a month now. Yeah.
To bed again.
Have some lunch, have an afternoon nap. Yeah, look at the clock. Oh, it's time to go to bed again. Yeah. Big day out is grocery shopping, yeah. Oh, we've run out of stuff. Oh, great. We get dressed and we go up the road and we buy our groceries. But yeah, it's a bit sad. Mind you, Anne has been single-handedly, she's taken it upon herself to single-handedly support the Thai economy, yeah. I'll just show you some of the things she's bought recently off the internet. Just going to show these things. Dried vegetable chips from China. Right? I'll explain all this in a minute. Bought a whole lot of these, turned up there. I'm pretty sure if you translated Chinese, that says Wuhan COVID chips. Right? Dried vegetable chips. What do you call this thing? A oxygenator meter. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Hang on. You put this on my... You put it on my finger. This measures your how much oxygen? So I've got 98 and my pulse is 86. Anything below about 94 or 95, you need to go to hospital. Yeah, or that means you've got COVID and it's kicking in. Yeah. But anyway, that's turned up. Oh, the exercise wheel. Hang on, you gotta look at this. You go back and forward on this like exercise wheel. Oh, an exercise mat. Okay, so just to explain these things, because there's no jobs, no employment, no nothing. Yeah, Anne's doing this affiliate marketing, which is a sort of a variation on drop shipping. What you do, you sign up with Lazada, which is like Amazon, eBay, online marketplace type thing. You sign up with them to become an affiliate marketer. And what you do, you point people to products. Same as years ago, you used to be able to point people to porn sites and you would get a kickback. Yeah, this is, so if someone's selling that oxygen meter thing on your thumb, if someone's selling them on the internet, as an affiliate marketer, you make a link that points to that product, and then you can post that link or all the details on Facebook, on social media. You can share it, you can put on YouTube videos, you can do whatever. Here is a great little product. Click here if you like this product, yeah? If someone clicks through and buys that product, you get a little commission. You get a couple of %. So, yeah. And when Anne first started doing it, oh, that's not going to work. That sounds like some pyramid scheme. But it is actually working, yeah. She's got all these products, which is why she buys them all, to have a look at them. Then she'll link to that product and say, I have dried vegetable snacks, I have exercise wheels, I have all this stuff, yeah. Anyway, it's sort of good. Just done a couple like our car, Nissan March, got the hatchback at the back, and those little struts that hold the door. You open the door and the struts hold the door open when you put your groceries in. They break about 3 weeks after you buy the car. If you go to Nissan, they're like, oh, I don't know, $50, a couple $100 to buy those struts if you want to replace them, yeah. So Anne found them on Lazada for $20 or something. Not much, yeah. It's 1,000 baht or, $40. Quite a reasonable price.
100 baht, eh?
Yeah, about $20, yeah. Linked to it, yeah. But then she went off to a Nissan March Facebook group, yeah, and put it in there, right? So everyone in that group owns a Nissan March and their struts would be broken. So, yeah, and then they go, oh, yeah, I want some of them. They're a good price. They click on the link, they go through and buy it, and then Anne gets commission from it. So every morning, first thing Anne does, gets out of bed, opens up her Lazada thing and sees who bought some of her products yesterday. So it's not much. I mean, some days she makes, a couple of $100 baht a day. Work in 7-Eleven all day, you get 300 baht a day. Some days she'll make 200 baht just from doing this affiliate marketing thing.
1,000 baht.
Yeah. Yeah, good day she's made 1,000 baht, yeah. Yeah, and once a month they pay her, I think. How much have you got due coming? About 8,000 something? Yeah. So next month when she gets paid, she's got about 8,000 baht coming, that's a normal monthly salary for working as a waitress, working in unskilled sort of labour. Yeah. So, but anyway, it's interesting because every day some package turns up on the internet. And that's the mystery what it's going to be. And then half the time Anne forgets she's ordered it. So she's like, there's a package downstairs. I don't even know what it is. So, yeah. But it's all fun. But this affiliate marketing, it broadly, the more products you have, if you link to 1,000 products, that's better. 10,000 products, somebody buys any one of those products via your link, you get the money. Yeah. So anyway, it's something we can do from home in COVID lockdown. yeah, it's that's what Anne does to stay busy at the moment. But I think that's about it. I don't know that we have much more to talk about. This is probably won't be that long a video. I just thought I'd do a video just to touch base, keep the channel going, and yeah. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.